The wife was shocked to discover that the spouse listed on her husband's marriage certificate was not her. At first, she thought it was a mistake at the Civil Affairs Office and asked for the certificate to be corrected. However, the staff informed her that her status showed as single in the system, so the certificate could not be changed. The woman insisted it was impossible because she and her husband had obtained that marriage certificate 3 years ago. She then asked the staff to investigate carefully to see if there was some error. At that moment, the staff made a major discovery. The system showed that the husband had already been married, and his spouse was a woman named Qiao Qingyi. The wife suddenly recalled that this Qiao Qingyi had been close to her husband before. Back then, the man admitted that he had hugged and been intimate with Qiao Qingyi because he missed his wife too much. He had knelt in the rain for 3 days and nights, admitting his mistake, and the wife had forgiven him out of compassion, giving him another chance, unaware that he could never forget Qiao Qingyi. The scheming girl picked up his photo, painfully missing him, and the wife felt disgusted with her husband. Determined, she quietly began transferring assets, and also applied for permanent residency in Antarctica. Unfortunately, the asset transfer and residency application would only take effect a week later. During this period, the woman thought it was fate. Perhaps if the husband softened his heart, he might cancel the application. One day, the wife felt unwell and needed a heating pad to relieve herself. Unexpectedly, the husband, unable to resist his desires, had the scheming woman personally deliver the heating pad. When the two met, they immediately resumed their intimacy, completely ignoring the wife as if she were invisible. At this point, the husband even tried to advise the wife to be generous. Qiao Qing came all this way to bring the item. It's not easy. Be magnanimous. The wife was appalled, and the scheming woman noticed her unusual reaction. To avoid disturbance and be with the scumbag freely, the scheming woman pretended to fall by pulling down a chandelier. The husband immediately pushed the wife aside to catch Qiao Qing, and the chandelier fell heavily on the wife, seriously injuring her. Yet the husband still showed concern for Qiao Qing. Even while the wife was hospitalized, the husband and Qiao Qing shamelessly continued their affair outside. With no other options, the wife called her lawyer to expedite all procedures to leave the country the next day. On the day of her discharge, the husband received a call from the scheming woman, claiming she had been kidnapped and was in danger. Worried about his true love, he abandoned his wife and left the hospital. Meanwhile, the lawyer called to confirm that all arrangements were complete for her to leave early. However, the woman had indeed been kidnapped, taken to a secret location. The person harassing Miss Qiao had been caught. It turned out the scheming woman had orchestrated the fake kidnapping herself, hiring bodyguards to grab the wife. The husband believed his wife was the one who had kidnapped his beloved, so he put on iron gloves and repeatedly punched the wife until his hands bled, only then stopping. The scheming woman, fearing exposure, hurriedly persuaded the husband to go home. Yet just before leaving, the husband suddenly changed his plan, refusing to leave until he finally uncovered the bag to see her true face.